As many of you know, life isn't a freaking game. It's not a game. There's nothing fun about life as an adult. But when you're young, when you're like 6 to 7 years old, that is peak life enjoyment ability. The enjoyability of life at that point is just beyond the imagination of an adult. Like as an adult, I can't even imagine the feelings I must have been feeling, the joy I must have felt when I drove my first Hot Wheels car, when I tried mac and cheese for the first time, when I ate birthday cake for the first time, when I had my first birthday party. That must have been amazing, right? But one thing about my childhood that I don't really fuck with anymore is the quiet game. When I was like ages 7 to 10, my mom, sometimes when we were in the car, she would say, "Hey, who wants to play the quiet game?" And we'd all be like, "Me, me, 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 me. I want to play the quiet game." But it was more sinister than we could have ever thought. This game was not meant for us to have fun. This game was created and enforced by my mother because she wanted us to be quiet. She wanted us to shut up. If we were being too loud, she said, "Let's play the quiet game." So she wouldn't have to listen to us yap all the time. Here's the thing. One, I wasn't that loud. And two, I kind of wanted to be loud. I wanted to be loud to the best of my ability because I couldn't really be that loud. But, I wanted to be, shouting from the rooftop, shouting in the library. But especially at the library, she said, "Play the quiet game." And I was like, "Oh, fun, a game!" But it's not a freaking game. It's not a game at all. It's sinister. It's fascism. My mom is a fascist. That was the hardest part of this realization, is that I realized my mom is not only a backstabber, a betrayer, a asshole, but also a fascist. A fascist like Stalin or Mussolini. And I was on an Overwatch call with my friends last night. We were playing Overwatch. I was getting all the kills as McCree. I only play McCree. Well, Cassidy, if you listen to cancel culture or the media or the news or whatever the fuck you listen to. Nothing that tells me that his name is McCassidy is a friend of mine. He will always be McCree to me. I don't care what his name inspiration did to whoever. McCree is just a name. It's just a name. Does not matter. Who gives a fuck? Right? Right. I think you all be with me on that. Anyway, I was playing McCree, and I was getting lots of kills. I had played the game, secured. I got a 3-person ult, killed 3 people, 1, 2, 3, like the Count Dracula from Elmo Street. And then I realized, I was so in the zone that I wasn't even paying attention to the game. And I was thinking about my childhood and how lovely it was. And then I thought about the quiet game. And I was thinking about the events that transpired in order for me to have to play the quiet game. And a lot of it was just a lot of noise in the backseat of a car. I was being loud, along with my 2 siblings. I wasn't the only one, okay? I wasn't the only one affected. I'm not the only victim, but I am talking to you about this now. So as of right now, I am the current victim that we're talking about. Would my siblings make videos about this someday? Fuck, you can just watch them. See if I care. But don't come crawling back to me when you realize that they're not as good at making videos as I am. Anyway, so I was thinking about the quiet game, and I realized, I said out loud to my friends, "Dude, I just realized the quiet game is bullshit." And my friends laughed at me. They laughed because I had apparently realized this too late. Like, I was supposed to realize this years ago. Maybe even when I was at that age where I was playing the quiet game, I should have known anyway. I think that's mean. Don't you? That's kind of like a horrible thing to say to someone like me who's very insecure and affected by words and emotions. And my emotions are swell up inside of me. So I started crying in Discord voice people didn't like that very much. They said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "You guys are being mean. You guys are being mean to me, and I'm trying to process some trauma, and I don't care for all the drama." Okay, that was kind of bars. Let's be honest. And then I was like, I kept talking about it, and they kept being mean, and they were making fun of me. I didn't freaking appreciate that. So, needless to say, on the one hand, those friends aren't my friends anymore, and I'll never play Overwatch with them again. Second, obviously, I was thrown off my freaking game at that point, so I was not playing Overwatch to the best of my ability. So I fucking fell behind. I had the least kills on my team as a damage player. Least kills. Mercy had more kills than me. I mean, we had a battle Mercy, but you know they're not even supposed to be good. They're not supposed to get any kills, even if they try. Even if they try, they're not supposed to get kills. You understand? I don't know if you've ever played Overwatch, but that's how it freaking works. Okay? So I lost. I didn't get play of the game even. Some Reaper rained down from above us and fucking... I almost threw up. Die. And he killed all of us! If I was on my game, I would have stopped him. I would have seen him. But I was too busy thinking about the quiet game. And it really is... It was a massacre in Overwatch. Not in real life. I'm fine. All my friends are fine. Well, I'm not fine because I'm not friends with them anymore. And they're not fine because I'm not in their life anymore. And they really needed me. So, yeah. Needless to say, I came upstairs from the basement after I was playing games, and I looked at my mom dead in the eyes. She said, hey, how's it going? And I said, so are we going to talk about that? She said, what? I said, are we going to talk about that? She said, talk about what? And I said, you fucking know what I'm talking about. You heard me yelling downstairs. She said, no, I had earbuds in. I said, you're a Gen Xer. You don't wear earbuds. You're too technologically far behind to frickin' do that, in my opinion. She said, well, your opinion doesn't frickin' matter because I was wearing earbuds. And I said, okay, well, let me just tell you what I was talking about. I was talking about the quiet game and then how you betrayed me as a child without me even knowing it. And you were a fascist parent. What I've been reading about is authoritarian parenting and how bad it is. And that's exactly what my parents did. They said, oh, you're talking too much? Guess we'll have to shut you up with a quiet game and trick you into thinking. It's literally like some of the worst things that happen in history. There are parallels between that and what happened to me. That's crazy. I can't even begin to process that I've gone through as much trauma as some of the most hurt people in existence. I mean, I looked it up. I said, has anyone else ever been tricked by their mother? People were killed by their mother. People were all sorts of stuff. Me, I was betrayed with the quiet game. And that's just as hurtful. I might not be alive, within 16 hours. After making this realization. I am. This happened yesterday. But it was a possibility, like when you do something like that to a kid, you have to think about what's going to happen later in their life. Are they going to remember this and want to end it, as someone would say? I don't know what I can say on YouTube these days because of cancel culture, but I've talked about cancel culture in a lot of videos, and you all know my whole spiel. I don't like it. It's not right. So basically, my thing about cancel culture is that we can't just deplatform people because people need money. And these people, believe it or not, they're people. And even if they say bad stuff about people we like, we can criticize them. We can't take their money away. That's not allowed. I'm not a socialist. And that's why I'm kind of against taxes too. I'm not really into the whole tax system in America. Reminds me of Great Britain. I know I didn't really live through that time period, but it really, reading about it in school really affected me. And similar to that, this affected me. The Quiet Game affected me. I'm just making so many fucking parallels between certain events in my life, certain events in history, certain shit that happened to me, this shit that happened to me. A lot of stuff has happened to me. I got tinnitus earlier today. I was walking around, my ear goes bing. What? I don't listen to music that loud. I make beats really loudly in my earbuds, but it's not really something that I do often. I don't think I should suffer for it. God, hey God, come here. Hey God. That felt freaking good because I have some religious trauma as well, and I know I should take it out on the organized religion and the cult aspects of it, but honestly, it's easier to just look up the sky and say "fuck you, God." That's why I'm just saying that. I don't care if it's sacrilegious because the only thing I worship is the sack. I'm religious for the sack. Sacrilegious. You get it? It's a joke. Anyway, I don't fuck with religion anymore. I don't fuck with my mom anymore. No, all my Overwatch friends are gone from my life. I don't fuck with them anymore. I don't really fuck with, something else that happened recently was I realized I don't really fuck with mustard anymore. It's not very tasty to me. It actually kind of disgusts me. My dad ate salmon and he put like a mustard and glaze on it and it was fucking awful. The salmon was fine, I'm sure. The mustard part, let's be honest about mustard real quick. It's not very tasty. No one really likes it. It's kind of like the last condiment you'd pick for a hot dog. Personally, I'm more of a ketchup kind of hot dog girl. Have you guys seen this meme called Huk Tua? It's pretty freaking funny. I think people are trying to cancel the Huk Tua girl on Twitter and YouTube. They're saying, oh, this isn't funny. Are we really canceling people for not being funny enough? Are you going to cancel me because I'm not funny enough? You better not. Okay? You better freaking not. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? That was supposed to be funny. If you don't find it funny, well, I may as well cancel you for not finding me funny. It's really not something you cancel someone for, whether you find them funny or not. And I didn't find you making fun of me very funny, and you didn't find me very funny when I was trying to be. Neither of us should be able to cancel each other, but you're able to cancel me, I'm going to cancel you. So my legions of fans, you better go on Twitter right now with the hashtag Lucy is going to rule the world someday, and it's going to be okay, and Huk Tua is the best meme ever. Really? Okay, so for a while I was thinking that Big Chungus was the best meme ever. I love Big Chungus. It is so funny. I mean, I remember in 2019, people don't talk about this anymore, but it's like the whole like chunga 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 thing. That was so funny to me. It was genuinely the funniest shit ever. I just don't know what to do because I'm kind of torn because for so long I thought that was the best meme ever, but now Huk Tua makes me laugh so much. It's frankly ridiculous how much Huk Tua makes me laugh. Okay, I do think Huk Tua is funnier than Big Chungus, but Big Chungus is more of a classic. I think we have to see how it ages, Will Huk Tua age very well? Maybe I won't like it in a week. With Big Chungus, I've liked it for years. Hey guys, so my phone ran out of storage, so I had to delete some stuff that was pretty personal, so I'm kind of bummed out now. And so basically, case in point, I was betrayed by my mom because I was forced to play the Quiet Game as a child, which was bullshit. I was put under fascist rule as a baby because I was forced to play the Quiet Game, which is bullshit. And I was betrayed. Did I ever say that? I'm hurt because of the Quiet Game, which was bullshit. So, yeah, shirt of the day. This is my shirt. I smell red coats. Like what they called, that's George Washington. He fought he was the first president. And he fought the Redcoats, which they called they called the British the Redcoats. There was a war against the British because of what I mentioned earlier with taxes. He's kind of a hero of mine because of how much he hated taxes, and I fucking hate taxes too. So I kind of related to him. It's not a big deal. Cancel me if you want. Just kidding. I know that's not really something you'd cancel someone for, but you know, that can happen. People can get canceled for freaking anything these days. So, yeah, but I hope you like the shirt of the day. Hope you like this little speech I gave. Lots more coming. Lots of ideas up in the noggin. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.